Hello, this is Naveed with you, and you are on my Facebook Live, and today's video is related to the latest developments happening in the United States of America. The President of United States of America, Donald Trump, had been making so many changes and so many policy changes, I would say, in the recent past week, and one of them was like a major shift in the strategy. The way US government works, it was cutting down the US aid, actually stopping the US aid to all countries and auditing the procedure, auditing the manner it is being distributed. And then you saw that following that event, you saw that there's a lot of people, the jobs which US aid employees, they were employed different places in the world, they were fired from their jobs. Because of the transparency issue, the way they were handling those funds and giving those funds, it was like a big question mark. One of the main thing which happened that America, since their withdrawal from Afghanistan, they have been supporting, as I told you before also, it was always the American plan to withdraw from United States, from Afghanistan, and not the Taliban thing, which usually it was portrayed by the Taliban that they have defeated American empire and they have done this and blah blah blah. But many people forget that all these people who were leading this war in Afghanistan, from where they came from. I mean, I would like to question one of you. Do you know that all these leaders of Afghan Taliban who were negotiating and who were like leading the Afghan Taliban on ground, they were from Guantanamo Bay, released by the Americans themselves, and then they were taken to the Qatar CENTCOM, and they established an office there, the Afghan Taliban office in Qatar. And can you imagine that CENTCOM is present in Qatar, in Doha, and beside the CENTCOM there is the office of Afghan Taliban who are a fugitive. I mean, it's very not a thing which can be digested easily. But anyway, at that time that they were supporting, and we all knew that maybe it's better for the Afghan people that the peace negotiations are being taken, and whatever the optics are, they are doing something which will eventually help and ease the burden on the Afghan people, the civilians over there. Anyways, when these people, they were brought back to Afghanistan, they had a roadmap that this is the withdrawal thing, this is how we're going to withdraw, and these are the tasks you're going to do in reconstruction of Afghanistan and benefit the people. So these people who were trained by trained, and or you can say that they agreed to the terms of United States being in prison. So, and they agreed that if they are given the mandate, sent back to Afghanistan, they will slowly try to fix the issues which Afghanistan is having. And one of the issues was like sponsoring terror networks and sending them into other countries. So this was the major concern of all the countries, including even Pakistan. So this is what happened. So they went back, they were supported. If you remember the way the American troops withdrawal, if you remember those scenes on the airport when people were like climbing and running behind the planes to take them, the US planes, when people were going out, the Indians, they packed all their stuff and they were also running out of Afghanistan, and everyone, some people were very happy that the Islamic government has been there and we have defeated the empires and we are the graveyard of blah blah blah. So all these things were being portrayed as being Taliban, being the superpower and being someone who has defied the Western colonial powers and all these things. And I knew at that time also that this is all fake and this is all drama and propaganda, what these people are doing, the Taliban are doing. I mean, the narrative which they are trying to export into the Islamic world, that they have been like so strong and they are the one who have defied the Western civilizations. But anyway, so this thing happened. Many people in Pakistan also, they were very happy, their supporters and their you can say sympathizers who have nothing to do with them, and they are just like someone who is just going, listening to people and sermons and all these things and thinking that this is the reality what is happening. But as I told you, that these are the same people who were brought back from Guantanamo. If I'm wrong, you can correct me. They were brought back from Guantanamo and they were installed, they were trained for years, and they agreed on all the agreements that we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And when the withdrawal happened, they were the one if there was a layer of US security, there was also a layer in front of them were the Taliban security. So they took over very easily, and the withdrawal was pretty simple. They did not do anything which was not required by them. I mean, not asked to do. Like, I mean, Ashraf Ghani is going out easily. All the government of Afghanistan, which was supported by the West and everyone, they left easily. There was nothing what these Taliban did. I mean, because they were on an agreement that we're gonna do the same thing and you're gonna hand over the power to us. We have seen a similar model now in Syria, so you can understand what I'm saying. But at that time, you guys were not agreeing with me, and I had a lot of bashing from some of the people. I mean, who were saying that no, you are doing this. But the thing is that these guys are con artists. When they were captured, they were there, they were being trained, and they were saying that we're gonna do whatever you want, just let us go, and we have nothing to do with any ideology, anything, any scenarios. And they were sent back. When they landed there, they got the money, they got the power, they got everything. So they started doing different things. I mean, and this is what they are good at doing. I mean, they have never conquered any country, they have never conquered any land. They have issues with Iran, they have issues with other neighbors, all of them. But what they are good at, they suck you into their own country, and then they do the same thing. It is irrelevant for this topic, but I'll let you know that the hit and run operation, this is the only thing what they know and what how they operate inside Afghanistan. So they got all the money, they got all the support from United States of America and other donors, and they were like, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. But actually they did nothing. And they, on the other hand, they were seeking support from other people, telling them that we're gonna settle your disputes, we're gonna settle your score. For example, India, they started, India was back immediately. I mean, the same Taliban who was saying, we're gonna fight Ghazwa Hind, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do blah, blah, blah. We are the savior of the flag bearers and all these things for the Islamic rise and dynasty. But actually they were being funded openly, and they were agreeing on that they still are being funded by India. I mean, you are being funded by the same person you have to fight. You are being funded by the same person. You are taking money from the same person. You are saying that you are doing a jihad against them. I mean, like America and all these things. So what is this? So basically these guys, I call them Naswari. These are like basically con artists. They want money from everyone. They used to take, I mean, still Pakistan is also supporting them, because what they do, that they have a very large, it's not large, I mean, compared to other countries. The whole population is 25 million for Afghanistan. So it's not a big population. And if I tell you how much money they have got from the just from the Americans in last few years, is like 2.9 billion had been already given to them. 1.8 billion is the pledge per year, and 2.9 billion had been given to them. For what? I mean, 2.9 billion. Wait a minute. Do you know how 2.9 billion is? It's like 2,900 million US dollars. 2,900 million US dollars. For how many people? The population over there in Afghanistan is 20 million. For 20 million people, you have got 2,900 million dollars, and nothing has changed. What have you seen? Have you seen infrastructure being updated in Afghanistan? Have you seen schools being built? Have you seen the universities being there? What actually is the change? Have you seen like tall buildings standing there, the economy rising in Afghanistan? Nothing has happened. Where is this money? Where is this money going? I mean, all this support, where have you spent this money? You have spent this money to destabilize other countries and fund more money. The mercenary way of life. This is what they are doing. I mean, taking money from India, they're trying to destabilize Pakistan on their western borders and all these things, doing all the activities which you have learned all your life, and you're doing that for money. So simply, it's a mercenary way of life. And the equipment which US left for them was actually that they were saying that, okay, if you don't leave this equipment with us, someone else is gonna take power from us and all these things, and you know the Afghan way of fighting and all these things. So please kindly leave this equipment of billions of dollars with us. And that was actually, I think it was a mistake. But what was the solution at that time? To destroy that equipment, because you can't take this equipment out. You can't, like the Soviet Union. When the Soviet Union collapsed all the equipment, all the things. They were left in Afghanistan, and then different rebel groups, they divided those equipment and they started fighting, and the civil war started. So what was the solution for that? To destroy all that equipment, how to pull it out. So what was decided at that time, that leave this equipment for them so they can use in stabilizing Afghanistan, making Afghanistan a better and a safer place to live. But this did not happen. The same equipment was being used against many countries, not just Pakistan, and they were like bullying, trying to do bullying for other countries and all these things, and also making the life of their civilians miserable. From yani it was increasing their misery. So I think that's a good thing. First of all, I don't say that the whole US aid should have been stopped. I mean, because there are many actual real projects also and real support also. But this $2,900 million which have been given to Taliban, and you don't know where it is, where they have spent it, and all are being spent in destabilizing the peace of the world. So this is a very, very good thing to do, to shut down their aid. And the other good thing to do is to tell them that we need our equipment back. And now you will hear that from the last 2 years, you haven't heard anything from them related to being the holy war against the West and all these things. They're very quiet. Gaza was destroyed, but they did not say anything. They still are trying to find a way that, okay, please give us way, we want to go there and we want to do something, but they did nothing. I mean, they did nothing, not on a single forum. They did anything what you can say can be taken officially as their statement. But what this thing happened, the whole Gaza destroyed, they say nothing. India, they are taking their own support. So what kind of ideology? I mean, I don't understand. I'm a student of political science, and I read all these stuffs related to different religions and all these things. Well, I find anything similarity for them fighting any kind of holy war or any kind of even, I don't know what they are doing. I mean, it's not a war for resources. It's just simple, plain, you can say, mercenaries work, that anyone who wants to hire us can hire us. We will go there, do mayhem, and just give us our money and we will be back. So this is the situation which is there. So now Donald Trump has said that he wants to get the equipment back. To be honest, it's like difficult thing. Again, like I said, that it's very, very difficult how to get these things back from them. But anyways, his announcement is good enough, and so now you will see that they will be having like a lot of statements against the Americans because they have stopped their aid. As long as they were getting the money, they are getting the dollars. There was no statement, but now tomorrow onwards, you're going to see that there's a lot of statements will be coming from them that we will do this and this is bad and all this stuff is gonna, the whole drama is gonna arise again. For me, what they have, the way they have acted and the way they have conducted the affairs after getting a government in the plate by people who trusted them, who thought that we have, we have a proper commitment from them, and they were with us for so many years in the prison, and they agreed on all these things, and they are our people who will go there and handle things. They had been like very disappointing. I'm personally also, like when I saw them supporting the terror groups like TTP and other terror groups which are designated terror groups, and then destabilizing even Iran and Pakistan, of course. So I was like that. Who are these people actually supporting? Which side they are? But I could not figure it out, and finally I think the only side there are is the dollar side. There are anyone who gives them the dollar, they will work for me. And actually, what I think that they won't even work from the person, work for the person who has given them the dollar. They will take the dollars, they will do 5-6% work and just try to suck in the person into more problems, so their funding keeps on going. And many people are also saying, there are reports that Narendra Modi has been telling also the US that we have been giving them all this money and they have been taking money from us but doing nothing. And this is what is the concern, that their real face is now coming in front, not just in front of the Muslim nations. Everyone is distancing themselves, but because you did not speak on the Gaza thing, then what kind of Khalifa or something else that you are declaring yourself of. So this is what is happening, and now let's see how the Naswaris take this pill that first of all the aid is closed, and then the equipment. As I told you, for pulling out the equipment it will be difficult, but so far the statement serves the purpose, I think, and let's see how it happens in the next coming weeks. I'll keep you updated. Things might change. My opinion is just my personal opinion, based on the facts and based on the happenings which I see, which I perceive. It's not necessary that these things are right. These are my personal opinion, and I hope you can correct me if I have been wrong in something, and I'm open to any debate you want to. Take care and stay connected, and I'll get back to you very soon. इंशाल्लाह अपना ख्याल रखिएगा बहुत ज़्यादा, और इंशाल्लाह आपसे बहुत जल्द मुलाकात होगी. ये वीडियो मेरी इसी चीज़ से रिलेटेड थी कि जो डोनाल्ड ट्रंप साहब ने अभी ये चीज़ें बोली हैं, वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा चीज़ें बोल रही हैं जिनमें सारी चीज़ें सही नहीं हैं, कई चीज़ें गलत भी हैं, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि ये जो इनकी एड जो $2,900 मिलियन की एड ये ले चुके हैं जब से अमेरिकन विड्रॉल हुआ है, और वहाँ से, और उसके बाद ये एड कहाँ खर्च हुई है किसी को पता नहीं है. डिस्टेबलाइज करने के लिए मुल्कों को, उनके ऊपर टेरर अटैक्स कराने के लिए, उनके ऊपर ये चीज़ें करने के लिए, जैसे हमने पाकिस्तान में देखा है कि पाकिस्तान में भी ये यही टीटीपी को सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं और ये चीज़ें कर रहे हैं. तो इंडिया से ये पैसे ले रहे हैं, अमेरिका से ये पैसे ले रहे हैं, मुस्लिम उम्मा के लीडर ये बने हुए हैं, आए ये गुंतानमो बेस हैं, 2-2 साल गुजार के कतर के अंदर से ये इधर आए. तो इनकी कुछ समझ नहीं आती कि ये नस्वारी बेसिकली चाहते क्या हैं. जो एक नक्शल, एक आउटलुक इस चीज़ की आती है कि नस्वारी सिर्फ पैसा चाहते हैं और कुछ नहीं चाहते, और उस पैसे के लिए काम भी पूरा नहीं करते. जैसे इंडिया इनको पैसे देता है, थोड़ा बहुत काम करते हैं, उसके बाद उसको कहते हैं और पैसे दो, ये दो, क्योंकि आगे से मार पड़ती है पाकिस्तान वाली साइड से इनको. तो इस वजह से मेरे ख्याल में इट इज़ नॉट रॉन्ग, ये गलत नहीं है कि इनको हम बोलें कि ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ग्रुप है, कौन आर्टिस्ट का ग्रुप है जो अपनी दुकान चमका रहा है, और अब लगता है कि इनकी दुकान जो है, जो इनके कस्टमर्स हैं, वो उनको इनका पता चल गया और वो इनको उस तरीके से लेवरेज नहीं दे रहे. तो एनीवेज अपना ख्याल रखिएगा. इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट वीडियो में दोबारा मुलाकात होगी. थैंक यू वेरी मच एंड टेक केयर.